Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is the promised video about making the clothing of the drow, the whole spider suit thing. And as you can see, I've started with the like I currently work. Usually I started with the full body suit for Genesis 2 female, and most of this is basically extruding and extending of the base suit. So as you can see, I've started with laying out the symmetry of the rings. So I knew I wanted to go for the whole idea of a spiderweb like theme on the clothing, or in the clothing, with the clothing in this case. And right there I'm basically putting all the markers that I need in place, copy pasting them for the other side, so left, right, right, left. And the next part is really just a lot of extruding and working the whole thing around the body and the shapes of the rings. One of the things that I did in this piece is I gave it a lot of extra detail, so later on there will be additions like little knobs and all these leather, or all these ribbons and lashes and stuff will get studs and stuff, so like studded leather right there actually. And this project is actually as you can see in the final render at the end, so there's not a artwork render, there's simply the render of the actual clothing, so the thumbnail from the start of the video. And you can see this is a lot of detail, and since I usually don't overdo it with the resolution of my renders, this is actually kind of a problem, because the detail is so much and so fine that it is actually more disturbing than helping, or than giving additional value to the whole thing. So this is something that I learned this time, that I have to actually check how much detail this is. The whole video is very fast because I worked 4.5 hours on the whole thing. You have already seen that the whole thing crashed once or twice. It's actually 3 parts of the video, and you will see the cuts in between. Right there, I took a break and started on the next part. One of the things that I did that I could have done easier and better is I actually split part of this into multiple pieces. So basically there's the straps that I'm currently working on are single pieces instead of part of the clothing, because at some point I don't know, I came to the idea that this would work better, and in the end it would have been a lot easier to just work with the clothing. So you will see that I change in between working on the suit and between working at single pieces. Right now I'm working as part of the suit, which you can see. So it's also symmetrical, and there's it's way faster and easier, so I can just work on both sides simultaneously, and it's mirrored. But at this point I made new objects. I made these straps single objects, which and copy pasted them on the other side later, which wasn't very smart, because for one, more objects mean more computing power that is needed. So if I had just extended on the original project, it would have been easier. Yeah, and also copy pasting this and editing it for different angles was also, I think, more complex than it needed to be. In the end, I'm really satisfied with how this looks. It's really cool. It was fun to work with. But still, I could have made this way easier, probably, with some other ideas. And also, one of the problems was that I had to basically do all the straps. I had to work each strap a single. I had to work on each strap separately. So just extending further from the spider suit would have been a lot easier at this point, I think. But I'll remember that for next time. Yeah. This is the final part of the drow. It was actually the first part that I made. But yeah, since the video was, since the original time was for over 4 hours, I was still looking at other ways to showcase this, but I don't want to split it into multiple videos. So yeah, it's a really fast video. It's like, I think, 30 times the normal speed of the video. So this is 30 times my my normal work speed. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you generally enjoy what I'm doing here and how I work. Yeah, I don't know how the next weeks will be. I hope I can produce content, but I actually have no idea, because work keeps getting more and more, and people getting quarantined left and right, and yeah, I have a lot to do. I have a lot more to do than usual, so I can't promise content for the next continuous content for the next 2 weeks, and I hope it will get better after that, but I can't promise you anything. Actually, speaking to you would help me tremendously, but yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. Yeah, so far for this. Well, at the end of the video, as you can see, I've I've worked with edges again, so that this would look a bit thicker and a bit more of quality. There were a few minor errors that I had to fix, where things moved along to edges where I didn't want them. But overall, this was a really cool and fun thing to do, and I hope you like it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys around.